Hello, Miramar. I'm Commissioner Alexandra P. Davis. Welcome to Commission Corner. For those of you joining me for the first time, this is an opportunity for me to connect with you, the residents, and keep you informed about what's going on throughout the community. As always, I can be reached by phone, email, or social media, which can be seen on the screen below. So hello, Yolanda. Welcome to Commission Corner. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me today,
Not a
Commissioner
problem.
Alexander.
All right, so please introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a bit about what you do in the community.
Well, first of all, I'm going to say happy independence to Trinidad and Tobago. We're celebrating our 60th anniversary today. I'm proud Trini in the house. And my name is Yolanda Henry. I'm the president of the Miss Miami Broward Carnival pageant, which we host at the Miramar Cultural Arts Park Center in Miramar. And we've been holding it since the theater was built. I'm proud to say that.
I know it's 15 years. We're celebrating 15 years of pageantry. And Miss Broward Carnival pageant has been taking place, and it's taking place actually the month of September on the 24th. Now, what can patrons expect when they attend this event this year?
What they can expect is a fabulous show, a show that you can come and sit and watch the girls as they perform. They do talent, and this year we have a wide variety because what we are doing for the first time, we're allowing the contestants to have a prop, and the prop could be in the form of a person, which we never did before. So I'm so excited to see what the talent is going to be like. We have 11 girls competing in different categories, and it's talent. They have to portray a carnival costume, evening wear, and there's a question and answer. So it's a very interesting show because we do other little things in between.
Absolutely. And like I said, I've been to a few of them, and I'm actually one of your sponsors, as you have many. And we always look forward to a grand time at the Broward, Miss Miami Broward Carnival pageant. What are the ages and some of the requirements? You know, people, they may see the event this year and want to participate next year. How can they get involved in the contest? What are the requirements?
So it's open to all girls ages 5 to 25. So we have four categories: 5 to 8, 9 to 12, 13 to 16, and 17 to 25. And it's open to anyone from any county as long as they can come to the practice on a Sunday. It's open. It could be from Miami, Broward. We have one girl from Palm Beach. We have one from Homestead. So it's open to anybody. And of course, all they have to do is go on the Miss Miami Broward website, or they can go email Miss Miami Broward at Gmail, or call me, which is 786-356-0869.
Perfect, Yolanda. And the other thing that, you know, a lot of people who want to get involved in pageantry, how could they do that? Whether it's your pageant or somebody else's pageant, what advice would you give to young people in terms of getting involved in pageantry?
I would say if you're shy, it's one way to get out of your shyness because I've had girls who come in that have been very shy, and just by mixing with the other girls in the competition, it opens them up. They're able to talk a little better. One of the criteria is we have an opening number. They have to talk about themselves. They have to introduce themselves. And they say, oh, Miss Henry, I'm very shy. I can't do that. But after coming a couple times, you know, and they keep doing it, you know, over and over, it opens them up. I had one parent who, a daughter would always sit at the back of the class because she was so shy. After entering the pageant, she was the first one in the front putting her hands up. And the teacher wanted to know, what did you do to this child? And she said, well, I entered her into a pageant, and it builds their confidence.
Nice.
So
nice.
I'm very happy at the end of the show to see the growth in these young women.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you'd like to add? I know the event is on September 24th, the time. Anything else you want to add on that, the location?
What I would like to say is This year we have a celebrity judge, which would be our first Black Miss Universe 1977, Miss Janelle Penny Commission. We have invited her to be a judge. And one of the reasons that I invited her is because we are celebrating 15 years. And another reason is I've had one contestant, Maya Underwood, who came into my pageant, didn't know much about pageantry, but she entered, loved it so much, went on to Miss Florida USA, didn't place. Last year she entered again. She was in the top 15. And this year she's going in as Miss Trinidad Universe. So I'm very proud to have her, be a part of it. And then we have Tatiana Brown. Tatiana is from Jamaica and she was in my pageant. She loved it so much. She's going on to Miss Boston this year. So an outlet for these girls to keep going on and discovering how they can best pull and see what they can achieve. As Tatiana said, Miss Henry, I didn't know that I had it in me to do these things, but she thanked me for being in the pageant because it gave her a way that she could express herself now and try and keep doing other pageants. So I'm
Absolutely.
very excited that we are going to have it at Miramar Cultural Center, Arts Park, um, September 24th at 7 p.m. And be on time because we do an opening number. Our production director, who's Shaquan, he is professional. He's a teacher at Miami Country Day, and he gives of his time to do an opening number. So we do a big opening number. And this year, our theme is goddesses. So the girls have to talk about what they see in themselves as a goddess.
Oh,
So
awesome.
it's a very interesting show.
Awesome. And so we'll have information. I know there's a flyer out there. We'll have information for our viewers so they can see exactly how to get their tickets and to be part of this awesome pageant coming up on September 24th. So thank you again for
And for
joining me, Yolanda. Anything else?
this year, I just want to say the tickets are going to be at the box office this year. It's not on Eventbrite. We were told on Monday that box office is open now. So from Tuesday to Friday, from noon to 5 p.m., you can purchase your tickets, and the tickets are $40 each.
Absolutely. And again, we'll have that information at the bottom of our screen for our viewers so they can get their tickets, which I'm sure going as quickly as can be. Thank you again, Yolanda. We certainly appreciate you participating in this episode of Commission Corner. Well, hello, Pat, and welcome to Commission Corner. Thank you for joining me today. So please introduce
Thank you so
yourself.
much for inviting me.
You're most welcome. Please introduce yourself to our audience and let the residents get to know more about you and what you do.
All right. My name is Patricia Millerson, and my profession is real estate. And believe it or not, I've been in since 1974. I worked in counseling at Miami-Dade prior to that. Then once I got into real estate, I also became very, very much involved in politics, not as a political person, but always behind the scenes working with and for good politicians. And so that brings me to you today.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, Pat, for that introduction. We see you've been very, very busy in our community, and we appreciate that, volunteering your time for good causes. And now today, we're here to talk a little bit about the Voices of South Florida Voter Appreciation and Education Festival, which is taking place on September 23rd, of which I'm also a sponsor. Just give us some information on the event, meaning the purpose of the event and what you hope to achieve.
We've decided that the most important thing right now is getting people educated and getting them out to vote. As we know, voter turnout has been very low, especially for the past 10, 15 years. It has been steadily going down. That is of great concern to us. The question is, what can we do about it? And so we have been talking and asking, and we've been asking on the street. We've been asking people who are among our groups as well. So once we knew and decided that there is an election coming up, very important election, we want to see good politicians get elected. And so we decided, what can we do? As a result, we decided music, food, entertainment, with giving some educational advice would work. We want to educate and we want to entertain.
Absolutely. That's what I call partying with a purpose.
Yeah, we understand, music and food usually get people, interacting with each other. And so that for that reason, we decided to offer the concert free. So the only thing we were asking if people would come with their voter registration card. And if not, we're providing access for them to register. The real purpose is to get people to come, be aware of who is running, what is important to our communities, and we want to hear from the politicians who will tell us that.
Absolutely. And I know we have a lot of local artists performing, and hopefully we're working on getting some special appearances by others. And so we really want folks in the community to come out in the surrounding areas. And as you mentioned, the entry requirements, if you have your voter's registration or if you're eligible to vote. And if you're not, again, it's still a learning experience for many people who are not eligible to vote at this time, but they can still learn about the process of voting. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Pat?
The important thing is that we get people to tell their friends, their neighbors to come out. We have a lot of people registered. They just have not been participating in the political process. And I always say it's a math game. We don't look at it that way, but if only 10% of us vote, and in the most recent election, I think in Dade County we had 19%, and in Broward County we had 20%. So if you do the math, 20% from 100 means 80%, did not participate for whatever reason. And many of those have the voter, they are registered.
Yes.
So we would like for them to start finding a reason to come and to vote. And this is what we're trying to initiate and trying to encourage people to get engaged in the process again. If you don't vote, you don't have a voice. So please come out, tell your friends to come, and your neighbors. It's important.
Excellent. And so we'll have information how they can sign up. I know you're developing an Eventbrite. There is an RSVP. There's a phone number to dial. And we'll have all that information at the bottom of the screen so our audience will be able to know how to participate.
The website is Voices of South Florida, Inc.com. And we're going to put all of the information there. So that's Voices of South Florida, Inc.com is the website. But we are putting all the information there. If you don't see it today, it will be there. And we do have the Eventbrite set up as well.
Perfect. And we'll get that and we'll make sure we'll push it out to our audience. So once again, on that note, Patricia, we thank you so much for taking the time to come with us on Zoom to explain to our listeners why it's so important for us to be engaged, to vote, and to be educated on the issues that are at hand in our community. Thank you so much. As you see, folks, the City of Miramar is the place to be. Until next time, this is Commissioner Alexandra P. Davis. As always, remember, putting you first keeps us first.